Hey fathers. So I made a video concerning stepfathers who discipline their stepchildren. And in the video, I said that a man, a father, stepfather, or even a father, really, this can go in both directions, who is about to discipline their child should not allow any interference from the child's mother. And I still stand on that 100%. But this is going to be another twist to that. And it's not really a twist, it goes in line. Fathers, stepfathers, if you are about to discipline your child, which is a necessary thing to do, we see the elements of children who are not disciplined by fathers, and that's why we have the problems we have, for the most part. However, when you are about to discipline your child, remember, discipline is a withdrawal from their emotional bank account. It's like you're writing a check. You're making a demand from their emotional bank account. Remember this, until you have adequate deposits in their emotional bank account, it's best that you don't write that check of discipline. Because if you have not spent the time and the attention to that child, feeding their emotional bank account, and I'm not talking about spending money on them and buying them stuff, I'm talking about time and attention with the child. If you haven't spent that time building and investing and contributing into their emotional bank account, guess what happens when you try to discipline them? The check bounce. And you could tell it because in their eyes, you could see insufficient funds, meaning you did not spend the time investing in me that is required to make that withdrawal that you're trying to make out of me, which is respect and obedience and humility, because that's what you're drawing out of the child through discipline is respect, obedience, and humility. That's what you're drawing out. But you have to make the deposits to make the withdrawal. And so men, fathers, stepfathers, remember, do not write that check if you have not made the deposits inside that child. They have to know it, and you have to know it beyond a shadow of a doubt. And if you've made those deposits and that child knows you love them, then come discipline time, because it will come. They will defy you in some ways. It's just human nature of a child. And you discipline them. You do it with full authority, not accepting any interference from their mother, because course correction is uncomfortable. And especially when you're dealing with a boy child, you're turning this little kid into a soldier. And sometimes turning boys to men is not pretty, and some of the things you have to do to accomplish that. But the basic underlying principle is make the deposits in them, because when it's time to discipline, you're going to be making the withdrawal from them, and you do not want that emotional check to bounce. You don't want to read insufficient funds in their eyes. They're not going to like what you're doing, but they will accept it if the check clears. And I think you get the analogy.